the amount of FOMO in Bitcoin right now is crazy, and there's a big caution in the current levels that we're in. And it's nothing too serious. I'm going to show you guys what I mean. But the amount of optimism in this price rally, such quick, rallies in such a short period of time, and no reasonable correction just yet. But I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm looking for because, again, Bitcoin's rallying because of trade optimism. That's pretty much the only reason why right now, besides it being, super discounted, previously, and it's about time Bitcoin starts going up. And again, just, a lot of optimism on some tariff progress that hasn't actually happened yet. It's anticipation of something happening, right? But let's get a better understanding of what's going on in the bigger picture right here with Bitcoin ever since we came down due to tariff fears primarily, bringing the price down. And then we'll jump into this, what's going on now and what I am planning to do myself personally, with the current levels that we're trading in. So ever since we started breaking down, there was that CME gap, and we pretty much filled it, right? That was the first deep value Bitcoin price below 80K. And then we did it again, and a third time around 30K, below 80K, I meant. This price actually came down and bounced off just about perfectly off of the 100 extension to the downside, and it started rallying up higher. Now, I am no longer believing that we're going to see deep discount Bitcoin again. Not just because we had a third dip, but primarily due to the healthy nature of this, how much inflows we've been seeing ever since we were down here up to now. It'll be crazy. And I mean, if we do come down there, it'll be insane buying opportunity. But I don't believe we're going to see sub 80K again. Very low chance of it, in my opinion. Again, due to the healthy structure. But what's going on now? Well, what's going on now is that we've been trading upward. We filled in a really nice imbalance right here. Ever since then, we came up, maxed out the fib extension area to the upside, where we then found some consolidation. The next area is the one we're in right now, but we consolidated sideways, holding support, finally broke up higher, surpassing previous swing highs, breaking a ton of structures to the upside. And now the price is creating not just a few more imbalance gaps where it can retrace down to, but it's creating such a consistent and very strong oversold nature in the short term. As you can see, the RSI maxed out aggressively to the upside, came down, couldn't break below the 50 mark on the RSI, and then it continued pushing up higher. It has been separating itself quite aggressively as well from the 120 moving average. And with this being said, and I believe on Monday's live stream, I highlighted this area, and in today's live stream, I reiterated as we were trending up higher. I'm like, hey, even though the price could max out this blue area, I'm not going to take a position just because we are too overextended, and I don't want to fall into FOMO. FOMO is it's a crazy thing, especially when you have such an aggressive push in one direction, um, in a short period of time, right? So I didn't want to take any longs, or like hold any longs overnight or anything like that in this area, just because again it's too risky if you're trying to do like a 1 to 2 day long trade or even a trade within this week, or like hold the trade for less than a week, I should say, just because I want to see a proper retracement. Last proper retracement we had was back here when the price rallied up. We retraced back down, and ever since then we've been rallying and consolidating, but we never had a proper retracement. I've been following the price structure. I've been continuously following it with a larger picture retracement area, which I did remove. Excuse me, just because we are too overextended and that area is no longer valid. Instead, I am using a retracement area from this move up right here. This move up, and I also created this fib extension area right here due to the sideways consolidation area. I was able to get this area up here as well. And then I remodified it when we broke up higher from the previous swing high right here. I remodified it, and instead I'm factoring in this move right here where we go up, we come down, we broke below this swing low right here, and then we started breaking up higher. So we got this area. And then in today's live stream, I said, well, I wouldn't be surprised if it maxes out this area, but at that point, it will be very, very risky to continue for anyone to take any more long trades, in my opinion. So what I'm personally looking at, guys, just to keep it simple, is if the price continues to go up higher, which the likelihood of it, in my opinion, is very low, but still possible. And I will continue to follow the price higher with this retracement area if it were to do so. But in order for me to want to take any new like serious large volume like trades on Bitcoin, I want to see the price come down and have a proper retracement. Really, the moment the price even goes into the low 90s, like I'm talking like 90 to 91K, or even you can even see a few hundred below 90K. But this premium area of this box right here is it's where I'm going to be planning to accumulate, exposure to Bitcoin very aggressively, with between the 0.35 and the zero point 0.5 extension. So basically 89 to 90K, or 89 to 90.5K to be specific. This area is what I'm really, really focused on, and that's where I am most comfortable taking not just trades, but aggressive trades as well with considerable size. And that's what I'm waiting on. I don't care if the price is going to continue to rise up higher, because I don't know how high it can really go. It maxing out this fib extension area in blue is already too much of a warning sign for me to just step back, let the price do its thing, and then potentially see a retracement back down. The reason I want to see a retracement too is because it will provide a solid, like, just opportunity for us to, take advantage of Bitcoin at a better setup, and then ride it back up to, higher up to the high 90K area. And if it comes down here, it will also get closer to the 120 moving average. And if you guys been watching for a while, I really, really like when the price mixes with the 120 moving average. So I want to see it come down, not just to have a retracement to keep the price structure healthy, but to get closer to that 120 moving average, and then before we can potentially, continue this hype rally and ride it up to the high 90Ks and see if we can test 100K. So this is like the major next leg area. But before we go into this area, I want to see a proper retracement and then bounce up higher, right? So down, up, and then from there, we'll start creating some new structures and maybe some support areas to take a look at, guys. But yeah, that's what I'm personally looking at. That's how I'm approaching Bitcoin right now. I'm going to keep short-term day trading this until the opportunity occurs, and then I'm going to get a large swing trade going. But yeah, guys, I want to see this go really to like 90K, ideally, before I start, you know, acquiring. I want to see it hit this red area before we can go up here, and it'll create a very clear opportunity for all of us to take advantage of. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.